Welcome to the highlights of the first ODI between Pakistan and Australia from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a typical Sharjah strip, a bit lifeless, no grass whatsoever, a few cracks here and there, but nothing to alarm the batsmen. Right, what happened at the toss? It was won by Pakistan and they decided to bat first. Pakistan giving a couple of caps to a couple of individuals. Mohammad Abbas, the tormentor for Australia in the Test series, gets to play a one-day game, and Shan Masood will open the innings. He also gets his maiden ODI cap. Australia with the usual suspects. They beat India in India, so coming here in UAE conditions with that massive confidence behind them. Right, let's go and join our two commentators. It's Bazid Khan and Brendan Julian.
Imam Haq, he's come of age as an opener. He's done really well in South Africa in the recent PSL. He scored a lot of runs. He almost made this opening slot his own. Average of 60. It's been a terrific start to his ODI career. And with him, Shan Masood, who's making his debut, has come back into the side in South Africa in his test match side and batted really well.
Joe Richardson opening bowling for Australia. He's played the 3 games in India, Joe Richardson. He picked up 8 wickets though, an average of 21. And swing the ball back into the right-handers. So we are away in game 1. No room for error for the bowlers on this pitch. It is picture perfect batting conditions. Continuing over the top. Well, Manhole Hutt, a very, very nice shot. And it's the first 6 of the game, indeed, first boundary of the game.
He's come down the track, momentum into the shot, and you can do that on a slow pitch. Just hit straight. That's a fantastic hit.
And that one's over as well. So that'll be 3 boundaries in that over. With 13 runs off it. Pakistan cruising along.
Much better over for Pakistan and Shan Masood. This time again, a little too short. And very quickly, Shan Masood hits it well in front of square.
Catch it! Yeah.
Oh, gone. Cotton Bowl, a soft dismissal, and this is where Nathan Lyon is so good.
Well bowled, Nathan Lyon. That good line, the length of his, the consistency has produced a very good result for him. And well taken in the end. As are often dropped returning important bowls. But so Imam Haq, Pakistan now having lost their first wicket, 35, and Haq out for 17.
Haris Sohail is in at number 3, 30 years of age, good average.
Oh, wicket here against the run of play. Shan Masood inside edge onto the stump, and Coulter-Nile brought back into the attack, searching for a wicket, and does exactly that.
As a batsman, a cross-seam ball, maybe skidded on a little more than he's expected, and under edge onto the off stump, and the end of a pretty good innings, but an unfortunate end.
Shan Masood, first inning in ODI cricket, out for 40. Coulter-Nile cleaning up, 78 for 2. Omar Akmal back in the team, back in the squad, playing after 2 years. Very talented. Everybody's watched him play, knows that he can play.
That's ball. Fraction wide, onto the bat nicely, really well timed. And it races away on this quick outfield.
A real confidence booster.
This time it's over a good wicket. And very well struck as well. Akmal, so he's decided he's got to be the batsman that's got to go.
It's almost as if he's decided that if the ball's up, it's going to give him the opportunity to hit through it and hit down the ground.
That's a better shot. It was a lot straighter from Richardson, and this time he picked up his second six in the over. So the run rate starting to climb now. Well, say 32 across the seam delivery.
Well, that's been asked to be hit.
That's such a good shot. Controlled shot over the infield for 4. Lovely to see. Haris Sohail plays a lovely cover drive. You cannot crib the value of singles that they've maintained, or the value of taking the singles. I think such an important part of any one-day partnership or innings. Picks up a single, picks up a 50. 50 in last 5 innings. He's done no harm to his chances in the World Cup squad. He's even moving forward as a one-day cricketer.
Yes, very well played.
That's gone up in the air and nicely picked. The slow ball has gone over the rope. More a slice than a smash.
Interesting looking shot. Slower ball. And the cross-bat shot, but punched straight back down the ground, and well timed. It's gone all the way.
Omar Akmal tries to go aerial, doesn't get any of it. And there's the wicket that Australia were after.
Could have been out when he was on 7, looking to take on line down the ground. On this occasion, though, it's Coulter-Nile who gets him. Australia would have said exactly those words, Bazid, and they got it in the first one after the break. So Pakistan 176 for 3. Umar Akmal, 2 shy of 50.
Shoaib Malik knows exactly how to go about in one-day cricket, and he's very good against spin. There we go. Bit more in his range, out of the park this time. Over mid-wicket, Shoaib Malik with his first maximum.
Well, he's made his intentions clear. Right in the slot.
Good night, Steve.
Thrown up ever so much, and that's all Malik needs. On the back knee, classic shot.
And there you go, the answer from Maxwell. Round the wicket this time, straight onto that off stump, no turn whatsoever. Malik dismissed.
Looking to push it down the ground, the angle keeps going on. Hasn't really left the crease and just gets the top of stump. Good comeback from Maxwell.
Shoaib Malik comes and goes for 11, 190 for 4.
That should be out, and it is. So luck, it was a lot of width that was there to be hit. And Marcus Stoinis takes the catch, and Richardson, well, he's just celebrating.
Slow ball and off cutter was held off the outside edge at point. They must have gone after scoring 28. It's 247 for 5.
That's a decent shot, and that'll score. Beautifully put away for 6 through the leg side.
Just goes on to show how good a pitch this is. It was beautifully timed. The ball is coming onto the bat. Here we go on 99. Works it into the gap on the leg side. It's 100 for Haris Sohail. His first ODI 100, and that too against the Aussies. Was patient, he had a game plan, followed it, and it has worked in the end. 100 of 114 balls.
Wide mid on, and in the gap, and it could be 4 or it could have been either row, but it looks like it was pretty well fielded. I think the umpires will just double check it. But the fielder scored 4, so in the end it was a bad delivery from Nathan Coulter-Nile.
Right, we're just double checking whether it hit the fence. Yeah, it did. It did hit the fence. Lobbed up in the air. Clearly a 4.
Yeah, he had his foot over the line anyway. 15 off the last over, 280 Pakistan.
Pakistan got 280 for the loss of 5. Haris Sohail got his maiden ODI ton, 101 from 115 balls, and good contributions from Shan Masood is playing his first one-day game as well. He got a 40, and Umar Akmal on his return after 2 years got a good 48 as well. And well, Imad played a cameo. He really played well. 28 he got off just 13 balls. Australia held their nerve, and well, some of them got wickets as well. Richardson got one for 64 is expensive. Colton Isle 2 for 61, 1 for 38. Nathan Lyon was outstanding. Maxwell picked up 1 for 57, and Zampa was impressive as well, even though he didn't pick up a wicket, but he bowled to a plan and showed a lot of discipline. So Australia need 281 runs off 50 overs at 5.62 RPO. We'll take a short break and come back with that run chase.
Australia will need Aaron Finch to fire up, or Usman Khawaja to chase this score down, because you need something from your top three, don't you, to in a run chase situation.
Absolutely right. Mohammad Amir, 51 matches and 60 wickets. His track record as a one-day winner is a bit iffy, but we know he can swing the ball. 2 slips in place with an outside edge, and this innings is often running. It's a nice shot into the gap for 4. Wristy and beautifully played.
Just drifting into Khawaja's pads and just beautifully flicked away. He's been in some tremendous touch.
Slow ball is hit hard. Goes big downtown. The slow ball was picked up very early and deposited over mid-on.
Excellent shot from Aaron Finch. Picked up the off-speed delivery very quickly and just punched it down the ground.
Goes over the top and goes well. All the way for Aaron Finch. It is one of his favourite shots.
That's always a good sight. Batsman hitting down the ground.
Top edge, it goes in the air, mid-on's coming around, it should be taken, it is, the captain. It's exactly what they've needed. He didn't even have a look against the new bowler, Usman Khawaja. And they get the wicket.
That will be Khawaja's thoughts. First ball, looking to get onto something. New bowler into the attack, and the signs were there. A bit of looseness in the previous 2 overs. A comfortable catch in the end. Australia 63 now for 1. Khawaja 24.
What a good record, Sean Marsh. 7 games, over 2,500 runs.
Yes, yes, yes.
Places it through the gap and gets to his 50. So the captain leading from the front.
Yeah, well played, Aaron Finch. He has struggled, as we've talked about, almost endlessly, it feels, over the last 12 months or so, and leading in the World Cup, there's all sorts of pressures starting to build on the Australian captain.
So easy have gone there. This time, though, he's found the middle of the bat, straight on the ground, and he picks up the maximum.
Let's have a look at this. Was it a Google? Maybe not, maybe a top spinner, but it wasn't spinning away from his reach.
Shot. Hit hard too. Fielder might have got a hand on him. It's gone all the way to the fence. Goes over mid-on, really well hit from Sean Marsh. Clears the rope. Picked it up beautifully.
And just a good swing of the bat.
Shot. 50 up for Sean Marsh, but what a way to bring it up. Half volley outside the off stump. Puts it away beautifully.
One of the shots of the day. For me, we've seen a lot of good ones, but not too many
Ash. That's a big one. Getting to the pitch of the ball. And that is out of the ground.
Little shimmy, and then the hands through the ball. And that's the 100, and what a way to get to the 100. Out of the ground, Finch, out of form, is back with a bang.
Kisses the badge, the captain's gone to 100, and it's a welcomed 100. A much needed one. It's 12th 100 in one-day international cricket. And this will keep the critics quiet.
Sound of the bat, big crack, and that is deposited over mid-wicket. Amir travels.
The thinking was that if it's going to be up there, he was going to follow through with it.
And Aaron Finch this time succumbs. First wicket for Mohammad Abbas, first ODI wicket. Aaron Finch, after getting 116, trying to smash this over cover, edge to the keeper.
And it's very well appreciated, and his teammates acknowledge it, and it's taken Australia now only 46 shy of winning this first one-day international. Australia 235 for 2. So the new man in, Peter Hanscom, 17 matches, so fairly inexperienced, but 100 already to his name. With it's a healthy average for someone in the middle order.
Shot from Pete Hanscom. Really well timed.
Didn't land it properly. Just a nothing ball. Wasn't a short ball. Wasn't exactly a slow ball as well.
That's ball. That's what they needed to break it up. Top edge over the keeper. Short delivery from Amir.
Wrong choice, maybe. Slow bouncer at this stage.
Well, Pete Hanscom getting home, and the Australians getting home too, diving at the end. It's the second highest successful run chase here in Sharjah, and the Australians take out game 1 of this 5-match series. What wonderful batting there from Sean Marsh. 91 not out from him off 102, but that man on screen, Aaron Finch, the skipper, his 12th one-day international 100, his second in Asia. And the Australians continue their very good form in one-day cricket.
Australia played a professional hand, 281 for the loss of 2. Captain getting 100, getting back into form, and Sean Marsh played a very, very fine innings as well. And that partnership between Finch and Marsh stole the thunder. Right, what about Pakistan? Needed wickets, and look at the wickets column. It is largely empty. A wicket for Abbas on debut. He bowled beautifully, 1 for 44, 1 for 50 for Fahim. Yasir didn't pick up any wicket, the leg spinner, and Malik was used just for 1 over, the captain using himself briefly. Mohammad Amir, there's a problem. He needs to pick wickets and get back into some kind of rhythm. 9 overs, none for 59. Aaron Finch, for his 100, got the Player of the Match award. Batted quite nicely and batted purposefully, hit 4s and 6s, and his rotation of strike was very impressive as well. Right, an upshot of the game then. Pakistan 280 for the loss of 5. Sohail got 100, his maiden ODI 100, and Australia in reply 281 for the loss of